Hi creative friends, welcome back to Kelly Does Stuff. Today I'm going to show you part 2 of setting up my Dickens Christmas village. Now originally I thought this video was just going to be the entire rest of the setup and like, yay, it's complete. However, as I was going back through the footage and thinking about the things I wanted to tell you, I realized I had a lot of fabulous tips and tricks and information about trees. So instead of making the video 9,000 hours long, moving on from trees to roads and everything else, I was like, let me just share some of the things that I know about village trees, types of trees, where to get them, and some interesting ways to maybe incorporate them into your village that maybe you are already doing, but maybe you've never heard of. So today it's all things trees, 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 the magical. If somebody were to ask me what is the best way to up the magic factor of my Christmas village, my answer would be trees. Lots and lots of trees. Fill in every available space with trees. Now, I used to add trees as the very last thing to my village, but as it began to grow and I started to have sections that were further away and harder to reach as I was building forward, I build everything from the back front. So I add all of my trees, all of my accessories, all of my lights, nothing that I'm going to need to add later on where I'm reaching over the front part of my village and possibly breaking something. This is the highest, farthest back section of my village, and I do have to stand on a stepladder to be able to reach everything. If you saw part 1 of the video, in this particular section, I talked about leaving some space behind this platform so that you could add the cords and not scrape up your wall. Also, I did this because I wanted to be able to add some additional structural, we'll call it structural. It's not structural at all. It's just like a platform. You'll see those empty Dickens boxes back there. That's because this platform base isn't big enough to put all of the trees that I want to. I want them to go directly behind that particular village right there, close up. And it's just not wide enough to fit a tree. So I put some empty Dickens boxes, A+ filming, Kelly, just love it. Empty Dickens boxes back there that you're not gonna see when it's set up, but I'm gonna put some trees on top of that box. Now that we've established that trees are a magical Christmas must, I wanted to share with you a couple different types of trees that I use. I love variety in my village. Okay, first one, this is from Department 56, and it typically will come in a pack of a couple trees of different sizes. So the same style tree, different sizes. To the best of my knowledge, Department 56 is not currently making these types of trees anymore. Everywhere that I have purchased these trees is either eBay or a thrift store, and I'll put up the name of those trees here if you want to search for those. You can adjust the branches on these trees to give yourself a variety of looks. Also, it allows for some versatility in where you want to put the tree. A lot of times I might want to put a tree like this in between 2 buildings or 2 houses, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't have room because the branches are bumping into the roof of the building. But if I just take that one side and smoosh those branches up against the tree, fluff out the other side or the rest of the branches, and then it fits exactly as I need it to. And here we have another fun, fantastic tree by Department 56. You can buy these on Amazon and probably other retailers that sell Christmas village accessories, Department 56 items. They come in 6 to a pack. Some of them have these cute little cardinals on there. They are different sizes, and of course you can adjust the branches so you can really fit these in so many different places throughout your village. Next, we have these gorgeous trees, also by Department 56. Definitely check out eBay and thrift stores for these trees. I don't believe Department 56 makes them anymore, which is so sad because they are so beautiful. They come in different sizes and you can adjust the branches. This is great to add a lot of greenery to your village, to fill in. I like to put it in the back. If you don't do a scene setter on your wall, this will kind of hide sort of parts of the wall, kind of. Just gives it a little bit more of a green backdrop. I think it really just kind of fills in the scene. Okay, and what village is complete without our pine trees? I use both Lemax and Department 56. Now, I do have Angel's really excited about this tip because it's a really fun tip that I'm about to share with you. So this is the town center part of my village where you've got your shops and your theater, all that type of stuff. So what I do in here is I like to put down a road. And what I use for my road in this part is this cloth Department 56 type of cobblestone road. And I put this on top of a styrofoam base. The entire village is styrofoam. Now, if I want to put these pine trees in this area, I'm just setting this directly on. Nothing fancy. You just set them here. It's a great base. It sets no problem. But let's swing around to the area that I call the mountains. Now, if you saw my other village video of Dickens, you know that I haven't actually sculpted any mountain stuff. What I mean by mountains for this is honestly just stacking styrofoam in different layers that make it look like mountains. But I really want to have that kind of into the woods, into the foresty, change in elevation vibe. And what I like, this is just kind of a personal look preference, but I really like it, is here we have more styrofoam, okay? We don't have any, obviously, road. It's just right here, exposed. What you can do is you can do that. Fine, no problem. I like the look of the tree being closer to the styrofoam, looking like it's actually really springing out of the ground. Could you absolutely achieve that by doing this? Yes, you've got a white base, you've got white styrofoam, you can put this, you can put the other type of sprinkly snow, incorporate the whole thing, okay? So you can do that. But many years ago, I was like, what if I just pull the white base off? I know that this is wiry, right? Because I can bend it. And lo and behold, I ended up with, can you see that? Let's see, focus. I have this metal, right, piece that allows me to just stick it right in. Whoops, stick it in. Helps if you stick it in. And so I do that. That's what I do in this whole part of my village. I just stick them in. Okay. Now, how do you get them off? It's pretty simple. One thing I will say, it does seem like they switch up the design from year to year. Things are a little bit different now, it seems like, than they used to be. And sometimes what I'm experiencing, and we'll find out together what's gonna happen with this one, I will find that the wire actually will break off and stay in the base, and then you don't have very much to work with. So typically I twist it. Sometimes it might help to pull it. The idea is you don't want to break the wire. When I first used to do this, the wire just didn't break, but things changed. So we're gonna twist, kind of twist and pull, try to keep that wire intact, hooray. So this one is, can you see that? Let me try to change up the contrast here for you guys. All right, so this is great. This is what you want. This is what most often happens. Sometimes you get a situation like this, and I'm sorry, the focus is horrible. This is not a good, okay, can you see the difference in the wire and not? A lot of times this will still work. There's enough of it there to stick into the styrofoam. If you find that there's not, I definitely think you could attach just a little bit of floral wire, wrap it around the bottom, stick it in, okay? I do save all of my bases. I have a bin, I just save them all. If it doesn't break off, the wire didn't break off in this one, so what I can do, focus, is reattach it if I want to. I'm trying to do this through the lens, one hand. These should just be able to go right back in. The two-hand situation, so it does go back in. And I squished it, so you're gonna like refluff it. So I always keep these just in case I'm like, oh wait, I need more trees for this part of my village, and I wanna be able to stand it up. So if here it needs something, now, I don't know, you maybe could poke through this, but I didn't want to. So that is my tip for pine trees. Let me know if you guys already do this. If you are planning to use it, let me know how it works out for you. And there we go. Those are my tips and tricks for trees. Say that 1,000,000 times as fast as you possibly can. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any tips, tricks for trees, any types of trees. Leave them in the comments. Let all of us know so we can learn from each other. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you so much to everybody who has. Like this video and share it with 5 or 10,000 of your creative friends. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Happy creating! Like the complete ABG. Oh.